Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Ooh, I'm about to blast her ears out. Can I do that? I might do. Yeah, yeah, I'll do that.
What's going on, world? You good?
Yeah, we good. We good.
All right. What's going on, world? Welcome back to another episode of Where's My Anime. This is Where's My Anime episode number 21. I'm your boy Jay Sama. This my boy.
Dap, how's it going? I don't know if we need to keep saying welcome back and every time we start an episode.
Yeah,
but
welcome back, baby. Welcome back. Welcome
you
back. It's
definitely
a
welcome
hard,
back.
it's a hard week out here. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Oh,
long week. Was it a long week for you too? For no damn reason?
yes, yes. I mean, it was reasons, but yeah, it was a long week for sure. Um, but yeah, man, welcome back, everybody. Um, we got just like we did last episode. If y'all tuned in last episode, we have a lot of animes to cover. We're doing a lot of new animes that are coming out. Um, Matter of fact, I think we're doing all new animes that came out relatively.
Pretty much.
Um, but yeah, in the month of April, actually. Um, we're gonna be talking about Super Cute, Windbreaker, Devil May Cry, The Beginning After the End, My Hero Academia Vigilante series, Vigilante. I mean Vigilante. To Be Hero X. We got Samurai Legend, Yaba, and we're gonna wrap it up with Lazarus, which is we got some heat in here, man. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna lie about it. We got some heat in here. We got some that need to pick it the fuck up, or it's gonna get dropped. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, how that joint go pick up and kill it.
Hey, I mean for real, that's how
you
I do.
know,
Like straight up, that's how I do to me.
if it don't pick up, we gonna kill it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we looking at it tonight. Um, but what's been going on with you this week, man? How you been doing, dog?
Catching up on these animes, try to catch up on this Fire Force. So I'm already on season. Apparently, I left off on season two, and I didn't remember it. So picking up on season
Yeah,
two, hopefully get caught up and we can talk about that on the show.
yeah.
Um, that might be about it, to be honest with you.
Hey, you been
It's
watching
all
any
over.
animes on the side?
Nah, nah. I've seen some that kind of piqued my interest, but I haven't watched any on the side though. If it wasn't on the list, I haven't been going out the scope to see what it's about. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah. Did you watch some more episodes of The Beginning? I think it's called The Beginning on
No,
Netflix.
I did not. I did scroll past when I was looking. What's on Netflix that we watched? Yaba. I did see it when I was scrolling through to go watch Yaba, and I was like, man, should I go? Should I go back? So I'm definitely going to watch the first episode just to wrap my head around everything that happened, then go into the rest of the season. Because it's what episode three. It's definitely new too. I don't think I had that many episodes either.
Nah. I think it has like 12 episodes in there, right?
So yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was new. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, you're right. So I think it came out like 2001 or some shit like that. Oh, 2021. Sorry, something like that. It was actually
I want
some
to say
years ago.
2001.
I don't know why. I've been
Throwback.
doing that a lot lately. I don't know why.
I was gonna say that's some damn good looking animation for 2001, man. Holy
I mean,
shit.
honestly, crazy enough, man. Top of the morning.
Yeah, what's going on, Black Love by Design? Appreciate you for tuning in as always. Good evening, fellas. Good evening, Miss. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you for dropping by, kicking it with us. Um, yeah, man, like 2001, that'd be crazy, dog. That's like
I mean, honestly, go ahead.
that's not even Dragon. I'm about to say that's not even Dragon Ball Z, dog. That's like One Piece, right? Something like that. Like maybe One Piece, 2001.
One Piece. I mean, I probably wasn't watching it around that time. I would have been nine. I don't think I was
Definitely
watching One Piece when
Pokemon.
I was not.
Definitely
Yes,
Pokemon
definitely.
days.
Oh yeah, I was watching it. I was watching that at the crib.
Definitely Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh days. Pokemon Digimon,
Yeah.
all that.
I mean, what's crazy is like really for the US, man, all that shit really popped up around the same time. So yeah, no, definitely not One Piece. I think One Piece probably started like, damn, I probably I have to go fact check myself. I feel like they probably came out when I was like 12 or something. Because definitely like when I was around like 7 or 6, that might have been around the time when Pokemon and all that stuff. Before kids started dropping anime and making
Yeah.
that more popular to us and stuff. So yeah, I think that was around that time. But crazy enough though, man, I meant to go back and look at it, but I'm for sure for a fact, Yaba, the the same. It's the same creator that created Lupin the Third. If you ever watched that, and Case Closed, and that animation, like at least the art style. Maybe I should say the animation. The art style is it's still the same. Like every time I look at Yabu and then the old girl that's with him, most of the time they're like one of the main characters from Case Closed. I'm like, man, I just can't shake my head from them. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, man, it's like it's not necessarily a nostalgia, but like it's kind of weird. It's a weird aspect because in a way I kind of look at it, I'm like, man, y'all couldn't like broaden out the spectrum of how you design characters and make them look you know a little not the same like that. Besides
Yeah.
just give it some hair and all that. But I mean, it works. It's not much of a gripe. It's just interesting.
Oh, hey, I forgot to ask you, man. Did you want to put Moonrise up here on the lineup tonight?
It's something coming
Did you
on.
get? Nah. Did you get to it? Did you get around to
Nah,
it?
nah,
Oh,
I didn't,
okay.
man. I did watch a little bit of the trailer though when same time when I was about to go watch Java, but nah, I didn't get to it yet.
Yeah, man. So Moonrise, from the same makers of Attack on Titan. I have to watch
Yeah.
it. I know we didn't have the pod out when we were watching Attack on Titan, but you
Oh
know,
yeah.
I
Oh.
what's
Hey, I
up?
don't know if we want to do that as a special or not, but apparently the movie's coming on Crunchyroll.
What is that? What movie?
Remember they did like a director's cut version of like the
Man,
ending of
nobody gives
Attack
a
on
fuck
Titan.
about it. Nobody gives a fuck about Attack on Titan movie, dog. Not that, but you talking about the ending, right? like it's a three piece.
It's like the last 4 episodes, some shit like that. Yeah, yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about that ending, dog. I'll
Hey,
stand 10 toes on that.
but to be honest with you, like the only reason why I'd be kind of interested in watching it is because they're actually putting it on Crunchyroll. I still haven't seen where we can watch the Solo Leveling movie yet, and that's probably been I think it's been about like 2 months or 3 months since that. No, no, I
Yeah.
think that came out later than that. I think that came out last year, right?
I'm not sure.
But it's
I'm
definitely
not
been some
sure.
months either way. And
Yeah.
I still haven't seen a single outlet saying like, "Hey, come watch the Solo Leveling movie."
That's true, man.
So
That's true. But thanks for everybody tuning in tonight. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Our first anime coming up tonight will be Super Cube season 1, episode 4. Now we realize that we're a couple of episodes behind from what
mhm.
is currently out. However, Super Cube is it. You know what I'm saying? It captured my attention in the first episode, and I am satisfied with where it's going right now. Um, we're gonna talk a little bit about episode 4. So what did you think, Dad? Like, what are the vibes you're
Yeah,
getting? Oh, this is the 4th episode, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yep.
You we gonna keep it. You gonna drop it?
I mean, let's talk about it first. Man, can't just be
Yeah.
dropping gems and then leave y'all with the dirt to look at.
All right. So what's up, man?
but
How you feeling about episode 4?
so episode 4, I will say it does have me feeling better than where episode 3 left me off at. I definitely say that. It starts to give you way more questions that you actually want to go out and figure out.
Yeah.
The answers to. You want to see how they're gonna answer these questions that they throw in your face. So for this episode, it's just diving. Wayne finally got the girl. He's going out with her on dates and stuff. And
Yeah,
this after, took out the North and South games or Fort Whatever they
yeah,
call it.
yeah. He on
They
his
don't
little
win.
victory lap. He on a little
Yeah,
victory
yeah.
lap.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But you got the leaders of the North and South Fort games. They're like, hey, man, we got to get revenge. We can't have this dude that's basically a nobody that will come through, wipe out our whole gang, and think he can get away with it. Man, let's
right.
go get one of the baddest of the bads. Let's go get Mr. Lau, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Man, let's go
Yeah,
get him. Like he's revered. He done had a whole nother gang. His boss and his son, kneel down on this road that got renamed the kneeling incident of kneeling. I think that's what they called it.
yeah. It was like the kneeling incident when the guys were kneeling down, even after he left out, drove off in the car. I was like, damn.
Yeah, yeah. Even when Lynn said that's a lot of nonsense, I'm like, yeah, that is a lot of nonsense.
Right. But
But
nah, they
hey,
like that. They like that in this universe, bro. They like that. Loud, baby.
I mean, is he like that though, or does he just have like? I mean, I guess we're gonna find out, right?
We don't
Um,
know. We
but
don't know.
they don't got Bilal, and I think it might have just been the Southport gang member that got Bilal, and because he's the one that got hemmed up. We don't necessarily see how they advertise to Mr. Lau, like, hey, can you go get this dude because he took out our games? Because he's on the ground with a tee and a golf ball in his mouth,
Bro, that shit
and
was
Mr. Lau
cold,
got
man.
it.
That shit was cold, man. And
It was.
you kind of get the picture that this guy's a little unhinged, right? Like, you know what I'm
My
saying?
fault.
Like he might not be wrapped too tight, man.
Oh shit!
Just it just hit the golf ball of the dude's mouth like that.
I
And
don't think he
bro, I
hit the
mean,
golf ball.
I think he did, but I think he caught a lot of the jaw too. You know what I'm saying? I was like, golly, bruh. Straight cold, man. Straight cold.
He most definitely is, and to sell how savage, I guess you could say he is. Um, he did end up catching Yao, the girl. That's her name, right? Yao.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, he did end up catching her. She's up there on this abandoned building with the leader with the North Side Port gang on the ground and stuff. She's all tied up in the chair and got tape on her mouth, and he goes over to go ask her questions. And this is honestly where it gets interesting because she rips the tape off her mouth, and she's like, "Hey, where's dang, these names, bro? Especially Chinese names are hard."
but they're not, bruh.
Well, nah, don't look it up on the internet. What's dude's name? How do you pronounce it? Quite,
um,
I know it's Quio. I feel like
yeah,
I might
I
be
think it's
forgetting,
yeah. We know you're talking about the same guy that was in the first episode.
which is
The same
crazy.
guy, right?
This is
Right?
crazy. Cause that took
Right?
away everything that we were saying about the first episode. Cause we thinking it's time
Yeah.
travel and shit
There's gonna
involved, and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We think, but so
So,
all that's wrapped up. This is a
so
whole new character.
it's potentially two cubes then, right? I mean, if look, I mean,
Uh,
unless he just nice and he doesn't have one, I don't know. But the way he was able to teleport and stuff, I would think he is a cube user. I'm not sure.
I'm trying to. Cause I don't think we ever really saw him use the cube, but I mean, I guess that's just what the assumption saying. Like, it's only cubes. Like, this could be a crazy universe where they got like different 3D shapes and all different 3D shapes. Got like different kinds and stuff. Maybe we find like a sphere. Maybe we find uh, I can't think of no other fucking 3D shapes, but a cylinder. Some other shit like maybe
A cone,
some other
a
kind of
cone,
things
if
that
you
come in.
will.
Yeah, 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 a cone. Yeah,
I don't know,
super
man.
cone.
I don't know, but if you remember in the first episode, he put old buddy in the upside down domain, bruh. I mean, maybe he got a cube to help with that. I don't know. But that's what my initial thoughts was like. Okay, so it's more than one Q in this universe. And that other guy might have it, and that's why he was so nice. He was so nice with it. I mean, that dude was so nice with it, bro. He took
He
no
really
L's
was.
whatsoever, whatsoever.
I mean, he might have got a smudge on the jacket if that counts.
Bro, he made that shit vanish, and then that shit just fucking reappeared on his body, dog. That shit was dope, man.
That shit was cool.
Yeah. So I mean, we definitely got answers. It didn't take them all the way to the season one ender to fucking give us answers on that. And
Nope.
then also too, man, this is an episode that I think does a great job just storytelling without a lot of action in it, but it progressed the plot, right? And I can
Yes.
appreciate that. I can appreciate that every time. You know, if you're not giving me a lot of action, fucking keep the plot going. Progress it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like don't be bullshitting with it. So for me, this episode was good, man. I'm giving it an 8. I'm gonna just tell you off the rip. I'm giving this episode an 8. Um, I'm looking forward to the other episodes to come through because you know the shit gonna go down when he gets in that building, dog. You know
Oh
it's
yeah.
about to go down. And you know, I like to see his you know, his maturation when it comes to leveling up and you know, just like that whole mechanic of uh, you know, the cube assisting him with his fighting style and all that,
Yeah.
bro. I'm very curious to see how that's gonna go.
Oh yeah. 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 Oh man, he had to compare this to a solo, but I feel like it might have one like little solo moments too. Because like I'm surprised he didn't question the cue when he said, "Yo, there are several powerful forces or levels uh, that I'm sensing around this building," and he's just like, "Okay, cool. You know, I still got to climb this tower. You know, when is that jewel or when is that I forgot what they call it, the advanced. When's the advanced gym gonna be ready?" It's like, yeah, it's gonna be ready
Yeah.
in about 30 minutes. So I
All right.
wonder if
Cool. I'm going in
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I can see like if for the first fight, if it's like somewhat even, but he does start to get his ass beat, and then the Q kind of activates the advanced gym like mid fight, or maybe like
Yeah.
at a time like the villain them knocked him down, or I ain't say villain, but when the antagonist knocks him down, he's like, all right, yeah, you done, and walks away, and then then Wayne gets a little power boost from the gym and then goes right to doing work. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's got some levels of stuff to expect, man. I appreciate it. Episode 4, it cleaned up nicely. Ooh, and
Um.
then we got the oh my bad, what?
Now I was gonna say. So what you giving it?
I give it a 9, man.
What you
I
gonna
give
rate
it a
it?
9.
Yeah. 9.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell,
I give it a 9.
my man with the 9 out here. Let us
Why,
know in the comments.
why,
Let us
why you hating
what.
on it though, man? Like, why'd you give it an 8? If you hate it, just say you hate it, man.
Hey, you can't use my shit, man. You can't use my shit. I mean, a eight is a fair rating, man. Don't even try to play me out like that. No, I'm fucking with Super Q, man. I think it's gonna be huge. I actually think that out of the animes that we are reviewing, I really want Super Q to do well, and I'm thinking that it's probably gonna, in my opinion, is gonna take the top spot of you know the best animes that we're reviewing as of right now. But
Yeah, potential.
with that being said, man, did you have some more final thoughts on episode 4?
Ah, man. I just want to see if Yao's brother's gonna come through. Maybe we get a little bit of interaction between Yao and Wayne. I mean, not Yao Wayne. My bad. I didn't say his name. Whatever Q. We should call him Q.
No.
Between Q and Wayne. Yeah, that's something to anticipate for that episode or for future. Uh, oh, the series or the season or whatever. But also, since we are on episode 4, this is more for the viewers, by the way. Viewers, um, since we're on episode 4, and by the time we do this again next week, they'll be on episode 8. If y'all want us to continue going from episode 5, just regular
No.
numerical order,
No.
let us know. If
Oh,
not, I will catch up, and then we'll just consolidate everything up to episode 5 to 8 next week. So it'll be all caught up, and it'll be all concurrent.
Yeah, I need my co-host to go ahead and watch it, man, so we can get straight into the action. So that when we are talking about it, reviewing it, we right there, with the action, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's all the way out to episode 7 right now. So I think we're gonna do like a little, I don't know, we'll probably just do a review from episode 5 to 8, and continue it like that. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into the next one, man. We got a lot to cover tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, what? You weren't done?
Oh, no, no, no. I was just quitting, just trying to see what the hell's going to come up next.
Some bullshit. This is
What
another
happened?
episode of where this is another episode of Where's My Anime. We're on episode 21 tonight. Shout out everybody who's tuning in. We're live on X, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch tonight. We just talked about Super Cute. Let's get into Windbreaker, man. Windbreaker season 2, episode 3.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. If this isn't a filler episode, I don't know what the fuck is, man. They really drawed it out. Like, if you look at my review from last week, I said, yo, I think they did a good job wrapping it up with Nagato, wrapping the battle up, getting out some emotional shit to it, about, just coming through and fighting on, his behalf and everything, man. And then we got the same shit to start the episode out with. We got the same shit, bro. It was just more of it. I mean, did I really need to know his background about him stealing and shit? The reason why, I mean, was it the
Kill.
skeleton or, huh?
The kill.
Kill?
Yeah.
Did I really need to know that they were out there fucking, basically pimping him out to go steal people's shit, and that's the kind of gang they were. Like, I really didn't need to know that. You know what I'm saying? Because also too, if it is what I think they're gonna do, like, they're just gonna move on. Like, it's gonna be a new gang, or it's gonna be some new opponent. We'll probably never see Kill again. You know what I'm saying? That group. So I'm like, I didn't need to know that shit, bro. And you could have gave me all that shit in a little flashback in this episode, with them doing something completely different. Like, shit, have them training or something. Have Sakura getting stronger or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate that more than this shit. Just talking about the same stuff you talked about in the last episode, and then at the end of this episode, you just go to a restaurant and give your principal the fucking update of what happened. Like, good fucking night, man. Filler alert.
Shit, he ain't even the principal. He's more like damn valedictorian. He's still a student his damn self.
I know. I just called him the principal, man, because at this point, it's just this episode was stupid, man. It was stupid. It wasn't needed. It wasn't needed at all.
No, it's I completely agree. Like it definitely could have been executed a lot better than that. That whole episode could have been somewhere summary. It could have been brought down to like the first 5 or 10 minutes of that episode and
First
continued on
five,
with the rest of the actual development. Like
first five max.
there was no need for all that. Like
Yo,
like I'm cool. Like there's nothing against having a dude show his emotions at a time when he's vulnerable. I have nothing against that. But
no,
just the way it was delivered, like that's all this whole episode was about. All the whole thing. That no, like it wasn't no, like you said, like I'm like this is already the second second game. It's fucking game. I'm not gonna call it stupid. This is the second game that we done ran into, and it's basically the same principle. It's just a school that has their principles or morals all mixed up, and they're using it to their advantage or their liking. Like, are we just gonna continue to see other schools? Sorry, other gangs go out and be doing the same thing? Like, there's not gonna be a single one that's like, oh, hey, Wolverine. I think that's how you pronounce it.
yeah.
We're like you. We're trying to protect our town too. And we see that you're a devil. Let's team up. Like, we just gonna constantly just keep seeing corrupt gangs just somehow be so close to affirming that they're going to be causing conflict and they're have to get involved over and over again. And also, I'm not understanding the power scaling. Like, there's no superpowers, so we ain't seeing top of the morning.
What's going on, DL Palmer? Thanks for joining
Uh,
in tonight.
that indeed. But like, we're not seeing soccer hit the gym. We're not seeing them do push-ups. We're not seeing them do no training. And everybody's like, yeah, he has great potential. He's gonna be strong. Like, but
Uh,
how? How?
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think what they're trying to do with Sakura, they're trying to make him um, more emotional intelligent, and I think that's where they're saying that his strength is going to come from when he starts relying on other people and trusting other people, and just having the awareness of he doesn't have to do everything by himself, right? Like, I think he is the prototypical, like, oh, I got to do it myself, and I'm gonna be hard on myself if I fail and type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just try to make it seem like the more emotional intelligence he gets, the stronger he's gonna get. That seems to be the base of his strength.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely a great take. I give you that. I mean, they even said it when they was at there at the restaurant when um, Valedictorian was talking to Sakura, and he was like, "Oh, you were wondering why you were so weak, or you weren't moving the way you wanted to when you were fighting the other game? It's because you
Yeah,
liked your friends."
yeah.
like okay, I get what you're saying, but like it's just the execution is
I
just
didn't need a
drawn
whole
out.
episode, right? I didn't need a whole episode about that shit, dog. Like
I
that
don't
that
know.
was that was so disappointing when I watched it. I was like, oh, okay, new episode of Windbreaker, let's get it in. And then
Yeah,
it wasn't. It wasn't. It was some shit. So
like this episode threw me so off. I was thinking this was the first season. I was like, man, I don't think this is gonna make it, brother. I don't think next episode will be able to fix this.
yeah. Now, am I glitching out?
If it's not you, it's me.
Can you
What'd
hear
you
me?
catch? Yeah, okay.
No, 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 no. I got everything. Little technical
Okay.
difficulties over here. I think I got too many windows open. But nah, man. Yeah, I heard everything. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
super disappointed, man. And honestly, uh, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna let the viewers just hear me continue to bash this episode because I really do like Windbreaker. It's just that this episode was just hot trash, bro. Just just
It
emotionally
is.
charged, uh, repetitive. Um, we could have had this at the end of episode 2. We didn't need it in episode
Yeah.
3, and then they gave us a whole episode of the same shit from episode 2. Totally
Yes.
unacceptable in today's time.
Most
And
definitely. And that,
and this is coming off of watching Solo Leveling. I don't need this shit in my life right now, dog. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
that's
coming
facts.
off a high. I'm coming off a high from Dama, Solo Leveling. You can't give me bullshit, and you just supposed to, expect me to be like, oh yeah, another great episode. No, bro, not at
That's facts.
all,
That's
not at
facts.
all. And on top of that, not only those two animes, but the animes on this list, like Devil May Cry,
Yes.
Super Hero X, Lazarus, even Yaba. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of it coming with heat. And I've been
Most
watching
definitely.
Moonrise. It is heat, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when I get to a episode like episode 3 in Windbreaker, I'm like, man, this is some shit. Like, come on, man, you gotta come with it. Even Fire Force season 3, it's been some hot fire, dog. No pun intended. No pun intended. They getting straight to the business. Season 3 hit, they going straight to the business, man. Um, but anyway, I'm giving this episode a 1, and that's only because
Like,
that's as low as I can go.
oh, I'll do you one better than that. But I mean, also like the whole time I was watching the episode, after they got him away from the kills facility, I was sitting there looking at Nagato, and I'm like, why hasn't he or anybody else snatched his fucking jacket off of this dude. Why is he still wearing the jacket? Like he's still with him. Why? like
I don't know, man.
we about to
I
see
don't
him in
know, man.
episode 4 still rocking the fucking jacket? Like what the fuck?
You know what? It might be symbolic too. Whenever he does take it off, that he actually forgives himself for the things that he has done. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I can see them giving us another 5 minutes of that shit in the next episode. Um, but that's kind of like the road that they're going down, right? Like maybe he won't take it off until he finds like his road for redemption. I don't know, but you're right. Like take that shit off, dog. If this would have been season one with the yellow jacket guys, they would have snatched that shit off his ass quick.
Exactly.
They would have snatched
exactly.
that shit off quick, man.
But as
But
far as my rating,
yeah,
point 0.5. Point 0.5.
0.5.
Point
Damn,
0.5.
I bet I like that rating better anyway. Um, this has been another episode of Where's My Anime. This is episode 21. And your boy Jay Sama. This is the anime review antagonist. The Bleach hater. The
Yes.
all knowing my boy Dad. Um, we're live tonight on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X. So drop a comment in the comment section if you're feeling what we're saying, or if you disagree, or you just think we're talking utter bullshit tonight. Let us know in the comments, and
Let us know.
we'll post you up. We'll post you up just like this right here. You know what I mean? And we'll talk about the comments that you post in here. So, with that being said, we're gonna get into the next anime, Devil May Cry, season 1, episode 2. Now, realizing that Netflix went ahead and dropped all the episodes,
Yeah.
I've watched the whole fucking day, dog. This anime is cracked. I told y'all this
Yes.
on the last episode. The animation is beautiful. The fight sequences are good. I've been looking at other reviews, man, and the shit that they say, bro. Like they say, like the demons don't look good in this anime. I just don't
What does that
understand.
mean?
And oh, like they, some big company. I'm not gonna say whose name, but an unreliable review company. Who used to have good reviews, but now the shit's just trash. But they said that they used too much CGI for the demons, so it looks unrealistic. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, are
Yes,
you
it's
a
animated. It's already unrealistic.
yeah? I was gonna say, are you a master demon artist? Like, what do you mean unrealistic, dog? Um, but I bring that up because in episode 2, when the president is giving the briefing to the mercenaries, or the vice president is giving the briefing to the mercenaries and stuff, at the end of
Yeah.
it, everybody leaves, and then Lieutenant Arkham was like, "Yo, hold on, stay back for a second," and then she goes into this little cocky ass spill of how she knows, what a demon looks like, smell like, and all that shit. And when that dude transformed, man, I was like, "Yo, that is some good animation." Like he like kind
Yeah.
of turned into a centipede looking demon and shit. I was like, "Yo, that's dope." And the way he did
Yeah.
it, like he bent all the way backwards and then came forward. I was like, "Bro, that shit dope, man." Like these
Yeah.
people, man, they get up here on these platforms just be talking shit. I don't understand. This is a good looking anime. It's well executed. Even um, the music that they choose to have for the fight sequences goes in. Yo, when they came to Dante's hideout, bruh, we're talking about just good animation, bro. Just good
Yeah.
animation, and then also too, it's fun, right? Like,
Hmm.
Dante kind of reminds you a little bit of like Deadpool, right? Like, he has that quirky sense of humor even when he's in a firefight. So, I'm again, like I said last episode, I'm fucking with Devil May Cry. I stand 10 toes down on it. It is a good anime. Episode 2 was real good too. And this is coming off for all the new followers and viewers out there. We don't when it comes to anime, we don't read the manga. We don't you know We don't read the manhwas or anything like that. This is just a purely based off of the animation. So these reviews are just purely based off the animation. When it comes to Devil May Cry, myself and Dap, we're not real connected to the games. But we played Marvel vs. Capcom, so I know Dante, right? Like that's where I know him from. But the actual Devil May Cry games, I didn't play it. So I don't, I got a very objective opinion on how the animation or how they animated the series. And it's been good so far. Story too. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, yeah. You hit most of the key points, man. So unlike Jay Palmer, I'm I'm right here with y'all as I'm reviewing it. I've only seen the first episode and the second episode. I didn't go through watching all of, but I most definitely could. The
I
cliffhangers
had
on
to,
the
bro.
first two episodes is
I had to. She
good.
was crack.
I definitely could have went and watched episode three purely off of impulse, just because of how it ended. Because
Yeah.
I, it's just good. It's just good. It makes me just look forward to when they finally do X-Men '97 because that's what they did for X-Men '97 too, and the same studio that did it. So I doubt they're going to be using the same formulas and stuff, but it gives an expectation for future projects. But going back to Devil May Cry, though, yeah, man, I love the pacing. The pacing is great. It's just getting me, just like I was saying for Super Q, it's getting me stuff that I'm able to look forward to on the next episode. It's keeping things interesting. I love the quirky and wittiness of Dante, regardless of the situation that he's in.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
refreshing and it breaks up the mood in a good way. Like 1 minute you're serious, next minute you throwing out a laugh, and then there's right back to the cool shit. Like it's dope. Fighting sequences, amazing. They're not what I like to call flash animation, which is sadly like on one of these damn animes that we watch. You probably don't even call it anime. It's more like a, but it's fluid. It's fluid. Um, I'm looking forward to seeing how they're gonna incorporate Virgil into the story because like we saw him in the first episode when the baby demon shift into him for like a split second, then turn into I can't remember what form to keep attacking Dante. But Dante dropped some gems on a little bit of backstory between him and Virgil. So I'm definitely interested to see how that plays out. So I know who Virgil is. I don't know his background, but I know Virgil and Dante are brothers. So I know that
Yeah.
much. But I'm definitely curious to see him because to me, he looks more cooler than Dante. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely looking forward
Especially on
to
the
see
game
how
too.
that plays out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love the whole fight sequence too between Dante and Mary. I didn't think it was going to go that way, but it was pretty much one sided to be honest with you. I don't think it wasn't even, and it wasn't even because like a power level. Really, she was just outwitting him the whole time, and they did the job. They were able to secure him in the back of a truck. He didn't even know it was a truck. Hell, I didn't know it was a truck until she
It
was
looked
like,
like
"Yeah, we got you in the
a
back of the
building.
truck."
Yeah, it looked like a building and shit. It's like, damn, what the fuck
Yeah,
going
yeah, like
on?
something like abandoned convicts or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is another great episode. Easily a 10 out of 10. Looking forward to watching episode three.
Yeah, 10 out of 10, man, for sure. 10 out of
Uh,
10. Um, 10 out of 10. I can't say enough about this anime, man. And I think because I've been reading a bunch of people giving it a lot of heat for several different things, and I can't see it, man. If you want an action pack, um, if you want to watch an action packed anime, but also get some story too, and some really interesting perspectives about um, the environment that they're trying to build here. This is a great anime, man. I'm telling you, though. Stick with it. If you're at home, you're watching this, stick with it. All right.
yeah,
I don't even know why I'm saying stick with it because if you watch the first two episodes, you already stuck. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
stuck already.
Yeah,
Um,
it'd be very surprising to hear somebody watch the first two episodes and be like, I just couldn't do it. It's just it. Like it's
yeah.
pretty wild.
I mean, now maybe for those the game enthusiasts who are like, yo, this is not what I used to play. You know, when I played the games and shit, like they're
Yeah.
totally messing it up, dude. You know what I mean? For those kind of people, okay, I get it. Like you played the games, you know the story front and back. You might not like how they got the villain, how they got the lieutenant, but for us, like just as objective viewers of an anime, this shit is fire, dog. Fire.
And then
Um,
kind of to go back on what we were talking about on the last anime, this anime gave us backstory about how a whole doggone world was structured and reconstructed, and did that within like maybe 3 or 5 minutes
talk about it.
without taking a
Talk
whole
about it.
episode.
Talk about it. Yeah, man. It didn't give us a whole episode of fluff, dog. For sure. This is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 21. I'm your boy Jay Sama. This is my boy Dap, the anime review antagonist. um, we just reviewed Devil May Cry. Now we're about to review the beginning after the end, season 1, episode 3. This is probably one of Dap's favorite animes right now. He's been telling me a lot of great things about this anime. Before we get into that, before we get into that, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X. Holla at us in the comments section. If y'all agree or disagree with what we're saying, and if you got something interesting you want to say, just put it up here, post it, and I'll put it up here like this, and we'll talk about it. So with that being said, man, the beginning after the end, season 1, episode 3. Let us know in the comments section if y'all been watching this. I've been seeing a lot of crazy things about this anime. In fact, I'm the one who told Dad, like, yo, man, like, check this out. I've been hearing, like, yo, people are really hyped for this anime to come out. To say the least, episode 2 really kind of made it a bummer. Episode 1 was fine. I mean, episode 1 of most anime is just like, oh, okay. I don't really
Yeah.
put a lot of weight into it. But episode 2, man, when they actually had like a little fight sequence and it was the Flash anime, I was like, oh no. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Dap get into this one first since he likes the anime so much. Go ahead, Dap.
I feel like they tag team this shit, man. Because like right off the bat, we're not even into a full second into this episode. We in 0.1 milliseconds of this episode, and I'm already looking like, did I finish watching the rest of the last episode? Where the fuck is this
Yeah,
dude at? Why are we in a
yeah,
dungeon? And just to
yeah.
recap, the last episode, I'm just man. I was about to call him shitface, and I forgot his name. I might just finish with that. What's his name?
Who?
Oh,
Arthur?
Arthur. Yeah, Arthur. Arthur falls off the cliff. Um, trying to save his mom. I don't even remember the whole gist of it. But either way, he fell off a cliff.
Yeah. So
And,
there were bandits. There were bandits that intercepted their wagon, right? And
yeah,
and they ambushed him. And I think it was Arthur's dad who told him like, "Hey, get out here with your mom," right?
yeah.
And then while they was trying to escape, it was somebody else still left on the cliff or whatever. And Arthur, like, did the
Mm,
he did a Batman move and like yanked the dude
yeah.
off the cliff with his mana, and then he drifted off the cliff. And that's
Who,
how.
man? No. It was that little. It was like that little grappling hook thing that one chick gave him. He
Oh,
threw that and it
okay, yeah,
wrapped around his leg, and because he shot him with an arrow. I think he pushed his mom out the way, which made him fall off the cliff. He threw that,
yeah,
and he's like, I'm not about to go out like that," and threw that shit and wrapped around his legs. Bullshit. But
yeah,
that's what happened in the last episode. Like literally, it ends the episode him falling off the cliff midair. He never hits. You don't see him hit the trees and shit. Bro wakes up in
yeah.
a. I don't even think he woke up in the cabin. I thought he was already standing straight up talking
He was
to.
already talking. He was already talking.
Exactly. Like it's fun. Bro woke up talking to we don't know what this creature is. Um, but it goes by the name of Sylvia after they talk. Well, shit, we don't even know how much they already said beforehand. But eventually, when we see them talk, she introduces herself as Sylvia, and she goes on to explain something about Mana and who she is, blah 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 blah. And then after she teaches um, Arthur how to mix like all these different kinds of manners, her big brother comes through. Sylvia's big brother comes through,
Yeah,
and they have this shitty kaiju battle. Um, they're literally taking turns shooting energy blasts at each other. Like there's no real action going on. On
hey,
one end, you see,
can
go
I pause it? Can I pause you real quick, man?
for it,
Um,
man.
yo, you know what, man? I really think they put most of their budget into the explosions
Advertising.
of the Mana Blast because, like,
Oh gosh,
the choreography isn't there at all, right? But
no.
like you see like the sparkles and the dust and shit. Like, I mean, the animation for the explosions look nice, but that can't be the key point in a battle between fucking dragons or whatever the fuck they are. They don't really give you an explanation of these monsters or magical beasts that's in this dungeon, right? So you're
Nope.
guessing, but it looks like they put most of the budget just into the explosions. But go ahead, man. This shit is crazy.
Yeah. So in the midst, and Sylvia's brother looks just like her, by the way. Just for a light description, they're like these blackish, darkish gray creatures, probably standing about 4 feet tall. Oh, my bad, 4 stories tall, and got red eyes. You know, maybe you would probably say they're looking menacing. Just to give like a light visual, what they probably look like. Got forearms, spiky fingers, little cape-looking shit. That's what they look like. Either way, in the midst of this little sorry ass energy blast battle, um, I think Sylvia was about to get hit by what I would assume is Cynthia's brother's ultimate attack. She didn't want to take that on directly, or she just knew she wasn't gonna fucking win. We don't fucking know. The story kind of goes off to something else for the end of the episode. But either way, she takes this time to transform. Okay, when I explain what happens next, let me know if I'm tripping. Please, in the comments, let me know if I am fucking tripping. Because what happens next, I am not watching the rest of this. I'm like, I'm not shitting you. Maybe I'm tripping. If y'all tell me otherwise, maybe I'll take consideration. But this shit is just, nah, that's just not acceptable, bro. So she's about to get hit by this fucking energy blast. I think she stopped time and then transformed. She transforms from this little black, dark, 4 story
Dragon,
tall thingy.
dragon
Yes,
looking.
and then she turns into a pure white dragon. I think it even has blue fucking eyes, a little bit gold
A
essence
little more
onto
like
it.
a little more like
But
a unicorn without a unicorn.
in a way, yeah, it does. But she transforms into this new form, pausing time, and takes this time to look at Arthur and say, "Do I look more like a Sylvia now?" Personally, one, I didn't take into consideration that just because the way you looked before that you wanted Sylvia, but just because you turned into a white dragon, now you look more like a Sylvia. I take that as a black person in America. I took that as offensive. Maybe I'm tripping. Y'all let me know in the comments. But that shit pissed me the fuck off. The fuck off. But after she has the audacity to ask Arthur that. I don't even remember. I don't
Oh
even
my
think
god.
Arthur answered the question, which I would applaud Arthur that for not answering the fucking question. But after that little bullshit, she pushes Arthur into like a little time warp or a teleporter type shit. She stops time to take a blast from fucking her brother, and then her brother's like, "You could have took the time to dodge. You must have took that by purpose or whatever shit." I don't even fucking remember the rest. Like, even talking about that whole fucking do I look like Sylvia part now got me fucking pissed off. But go ahead,
All right,
man.
all right, Dap. I think this is where you're wrong at. Um, Not even wrong. Another perspective on it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they were in this dungeon. Sylvia's there. Um, I, I think the comparison to what she was saying when she said, "Do I look like a Sylvia now?" When after she transformed, because uh, even Arthur admitted that she was a very daunting looking character, right? Like he really didn't know what to think about her because yes, she was a black dragon, but also, she had like these long ass claws and just real menacing looking, right? Like that is her architecture right now. Before she transformed, and I think although she was gentle to Arthur, even presenting herself like that, she was still very gentle to Arthur, and you know, uh, helped them rest up and get back to good health. Because evidently they never tell you, but maybe he did fall a little bit, and she saved him. I mean, they don't say none of this shit, so we don't know
No,
how Arthur hurt himself. He's a 4-year old. He fell off a fucking cliff, and now he's in the dungeon. I mean, this is the shit that they give you. So
yes,
she, essentially nurses him back to health. Uh, he's in there, and um, you know, she just looks like she looks like a fucking monster that can possibly eat Arthur. I'm gonna just say that. But she doesn't, and she's very nice, and even teaches him some life lessons, and teaches him about not having hate and rage in his heart and all this other shit. And then after all that, she starts fighting what appears to be like her brother or whatever. Because we don't really know if it's her brother or not, right? I don't
she
remember.
said the relation, but like I honestly,
You toned out. You toned out. Yeah, I don't think I can't remember her saying the relation, but after she transformed, she looks at Arthur like, do I look more like a Sylvia now? And I think it was just because she had a more friendlier presenting form.
because she
I'm
was
not
white.
gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that it was just a black and white thing, from my perspective, because if she would have turned like if she would have looked the same as the transfer after the transformation, just with a black tint, like her whole deposition of her body changed. And
Yes,
I think that's the key point there, right? Like it just wasn't like, oh, she went from a black dragon to a white dragon. No, like her whole transformation was completely different, and she did look friendlier and more approachable. It was like it's like she went from uh it's like the dragon in Shrek One.
yeah.
It's like she went from the dragon to fucking donkey, right? Like, like that's how the transformation was.
The
Completely
dragon to
different.
donkey.
It was
Oh
completely
man.
different. It was
I
completely different,
mean,
dog.
I'm not denying that it was different, but just the fact that it was brought up was completely unorthodox, unneeded, and does nothing for the story. Like even
I mean, it
like think
was
about it. Think about
unnecessary.
it if it was
It
the
was
other way
unnecessary.
around. Yeah, it most definitely was. Like even if it was the other way around, like if she started off with the white dragon, introduced herself to Sylvia, and changed herself to the black one, and still asked, like it still would have been unnecessary. Either way, but like I just culturally and sadly is a little bit of a soapbox. Systematically,
Yeah,
black is not a
talk
bad,
about
is
it,
not a
Dame.
good thing.
Talk
Systematically,
about
black
it,
is not
Dame.
a good thing. But white
Talk
is
about it.
always the good shit.
Always
Like
the
it's
good
like
shit.
always. But like it's no, it's just bullshit, man. It gets an absolute fucking dump for me, man.
Except
No,
in one of the shows that you fucking hate, which is Bleach. Completely different.
everything's black and white bleach. Like
Say what?
literally everything's black and white bleach.
Yeah, but the good guys are in black. Like that's how it goes in Bleach.
They got white too. Everything's black and white. It's like everybody's costumes is black and white. Like there might be more of one than the other color, but it's strictly black and white.
What are you saying right now?
like 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 Quincy's, like their whole suits white, but like they'll have like some black stitching or some little black
Yeah,
elements to it.
yeah.
Yeah. It's not completely white.
Yeah, but
And
yeah, you
everybody's
know,
black and white. Yeah.
I mean, depending on what side you are in the argument, they're considered the bad guys. That's all I'm saying. The good
I mean,
guys
I
were
mean,
predominantly black. The good
they're
guys are
fighting
wearing
the.
predominantly black.
I mean, they're basically fighting their oppressors. But I mean, it's perception. However you want to see that goes. This shit right
I
here, though.
mean,
That's
I
like.
mean, wait. No, they are. I mean, don't get it twisted. Yes, they are. But in the process of doing that, they're destroying the balance between all the realms, which is completely going to destroy the Earth. So, I mean,
I mean, Soul
yeah,
Reapers weren't doing their job already as it is. So I mean, they're not really doing much of any difference that they weren't already doing.
what? All right, man. All right. Bleach for another
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah. Exactly.
this show here, man. We're gonna be on our fourth episode. I'm thinking that loves this episode, this anime so much that we're just gonna keep driving, moving forward with it. What do you give this episode 3?
Hey, I know we said you couldn't go lower than one negative fucking 10, dude. Like if I
Oh my
like
god!
if I'm open minded. Like if somebody could be like, hey, that it's not that bad. It's just a black thing turned into a white thing and saying that the name looks better way. Like I mean that didn't even make any fucking sense to make me be like, yeah, that makes sense. But
No,
like, nah, bro, like call us a boycott. Like fuck this shit. And lucky we don't have a bigger platform. Like I feel like we can boycott this shit and fuck the fucking studio up. Like I definitely want to see how the fucking manga wrote that line. I really hope that that line wasn't even in the fucking manga. Like, and I get it. Like, it's Japanese culture. Like, black means dark, dark means evil. I completely understand that. That is not something like systematic at all. That's just their culture, how they run shit. And I understand that. But this shit here, that's nah, nah. This ain't it, man.
all right, man. I'm giving this episode a 2. I don't think it was, it's too bad to go into the negatives. Like I said, I got a different perspective for from Dap about that whole black dragon, white dragon thing. But we got to move on, man. We got more shit to talk about.
Looking forward to Beach.
Let's go ahead and get into it. We got My Hero Academia Vigilante Season 1, Episode 2. One word, man. Okay. It's okay. It is okay, man. I mean, it's okay, man. It is not anything to be too excited about. Um, episode 1 they came out with some flashy animation, and that's the thing too, man. Like we gotta stop with this. Oh, they're coming with the anime. It's 2025, man. That should be the standard. I mean, Bleach has been doing this the last past 4 years after Thousand Year Blood War came out. When Thousand Year Blood War came out,
Huh?
that was the benchmark for fucking animation, dog. Or 3 years. So stop it with the oh they coming with the animation angle with that shit. Like My Hero, y'all should have been on this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, these studios are backed by pretty high budgets. I mean, they're on
Show me,
Shonen
Joe.
Shonen Jump. Like, come on, man, stop fucking playing with us, right? Um, so this whole thing about oh man, they're coming with the animation on this. Well, fucking about time, right?
Not wrong.
Um, and Vigilantes, man, it's all right, man. We got Eraserhead in this episode. Um,
Yeah.
okay, like I mean, it's just nothing's hitting me right now, man. And I get it. It's only episode 2, but My Hero has this thing of where it's like I really don't give a shit about what's going on. Like nothing. There hasn't been nothing as of yet that made me go, oh shit, So this is why this happened. And normally you get a little bit of that when you talk about a prequel, right? Like you get answers
Yeah,
to some of the questions that were kind of left off in the regular ongoing season.
yeah.
I'm not really seeing any of it right now, and it's kind of hard to fathom that they haven't even peek gave us a peek at it, or even you know dangled it, what I'm saying, a little bit in one of these episodes, like, oh, this is the little carrot we got you guys on. None of that shit, man. And then we get a
Yeah.
then we get a Deku 2.0. He's fucking talking to himself. He's over analyzing shit. But at the same time,
Yeah.
now he's able to boost up his court with fucking bicycle gloves. Like it's silly, dog.
Don't forget the
Um,
body vest.
yeah, and the body vest, right? And oh yeah, by the way, they got the X-Men fighting in the fucking alley, and they're
Yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to be middle schoolers. They're supposed to be middle schoolers, dog. This man
yeah.
got a this man got chopped beards. Talking about he in middle school.
Yeah, he got mutton chops.
I said, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck is
Oh
going
man.
on? And then Cyclops, right? They got the dude with the
Yeah.
visor on, and he got one eye in the middle. I'm like, oh my fucking god, man, get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here. So I
Yeah.
mean, it, it's cringy at this point, man. This whole
Hey.
episode was just a little cringy, man. It was just cringy. I seen what they were doing, and it wasn't impressive at all. Um, you know, and then also too, I can't remember after 7 seasons of a bunch of bullshit in the regular My Hero um anime. I can't remember a time where did they even have an actual issue like the issue they're having in Vigilantes? Because right now the main issue is that people are getting overpowered quirks, right? Like they're getting their quirks like uh amplified, sort of say, right? Or
I'm
are
pretty
or
sure
are
they
these
did.
or are these people just getting quirks that are quirkless and they just became a villain instantly?
Nah, it seems like all the people that's taking damn, I don't forget the drug's name.
Quirk juice.
I was about to say trigger. I feel like trigger is it, but
It's
when
quirk
they're
juice,
taking,
bro.
well, I mean, yeah, we'll use that for now. So whenever you court juice, I think it's enhancing their abilities. I don't think it's giving anybody any abilities. But I'm pretty sure they did have something like that in My Hero 2 around the same time when we started getting introduced to Aaron. Um, I, for the life of me, I can't even remember what her actual quirk actually did. But that one mob boss looking dude that looked like a bird.
No,
Yeah, when because he was the one creating the drug and stuff,
no, 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 no,
using
no,
Aaron's
no, no, no,
blood.
no, 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 no. They was making bullets. They was making bullets to reverse people corpse because her power had the ability
Mm.
to go back in time, and that's what they were doing. At first, it was being seen as like they were getting their corpse taken away, but it was just rewinding the time of their corpse existence. That's why I want to call him Maximilian. Um, but what's his name?
Lemillion? Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Did he get hit? Damn, yeah, I think he
no,
did get hit by the.
yeah, 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 he did, and
Yeah.
that's why he was able to come back at the fight of the last season. Because he got the help from the chick that could rewind shit back. They reverse engineer it, remember? And at that time, I was like, why couldn't they do that for All Might? Like, why haven't they done that shit for All Might, bro? It's just stupid, man. It's just
I
stupid.
mean, maybe because he's physical. It's not just a quirk. Like, cause remember,
What
he
do
actually
you?
took like the.
That's
Oh,
what
you
I'm.
smell like how he was doing Deku. Got you,
That's what I'm saying.
got you.
Like, what are we talking about here?
Got
Um,
you. That's facts. That's facts.
but yeah, man. I'm giving this episode like a 4, dog. 4.
Or
Um, it's just pitiful, man.
like, I didn't think about it until you started talking about it. Like I feel like if Vigilantes came out like a year after My Hero was done, like maybe this would have hit harder. Just for like, especially like for them to be like reintroducing characters we already seen and My Hero. But with My
Nobody,
Hero, yeah,
no,
but
no,
you're not wrong.
nobody's checking for My Hero, dog. I'm sorry, except for the My Hero fans out there. And I don't mean any disrespect, but the way that season 7 ended, I believe that was the last season. It was some shit. It just
Yeah,
abruptly ended, and
yeah,
like, and it ended with Deku again. The classic. Oh, I got a new move. Well, oh wait, I can't move anymore. I don't have the strength to.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, what did I do? Did I overdo it? Ugh. That's how it ended,
yeah.
bro.
And we talked
After
about that.
Deku, after Deku was on Snake Way for half the season, like
Yeah,
yo, we got Deku, we got Deku actually fighting Tail
Shigaragi, how you pronounce it?
Shigaragi. We got Deku fight Shigaragi for like max max 6 episodes, max.
What's this thing on?
Maybe not even fucking that, man. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think so. Because I
Hot
know
garbage.
of like it had to at least be two. Because I know um Eraserhead, he was. I think their little setup was already fucked up because Eraserhead was off on the side with his eyes constantly being watered, so he can nullify his quart. But obviously, he don't evolve past quartz, and his shit is just pure like mutation. Like this, he's evolved
And that
past quartz.
was,
He can do shit on his
bro,
own now.
bro, and that was the other thing too, man. Deku couldn't even finish his motherfucker off, and he was corkless, bro. He was corkless.
I mean, he because he evolved past quartz. Like his shit's not a quart no more. It's a whole different mutation.
But that's the thing, though, dog. Deku got 7 fucking cores, bro. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing with My Hero. This is the bullshit.
I
But hey, man,
mean,
shout out to the My Hero fans out there, man. I'm a quit shitting on it. But My
yeah.
Hero, man. Um, so what you gonna rate this one?
But to get back to my little viewpoints about it, I will say that much. I do like the animation and the direction that they do went. Well, the direction they do went, direction that they did go with Vigilance. I like it when you see the little whooshes when somebody's like slashing or if somebody gets knocked out, they do the kapow. I think it's like on the transitions, like it's more of that like comic or manga looking texture on it. I like all that. That's great. Is it something I hope they pick up for the rest of the actual My Hero series? Most definitely. Uh, like Jason was saying, like this was 2024 when they ended the last season, and this series animation is far beyond what My Hero was. Like, it wouldn't even make sense if they were even to heighten the last bit of the season with the way they did Vigilantes, because then it'll be great to see, but it's just kind of just equal up the nonsense. Like it just wouldn't translate that good if that makes any sense. So like hopefully if they do anything else with My Hero, it's coming at Vigilantes animation. I mean, it kind of has to. They already shown they can do it. Like if they do anything other than this, then that'd be sad. And just, I would assume it hurt the reputation. Um, as far as the story, it does hurt to see it being more like a kind of rinse, lather, repeat kind of thing. Because like in a way, it's not that different from the original My Hero story. Like everything that was already presented in My Hero is presented here in Vigilante. We got somebody that's quirkless. We got somebody who wants to be a hero but doesn't quite know how to stand up for himself to start being a hero. And I don't even know where you fit Popstar in there, to be honest with you. We don't really have anybody like Popstar in My Hero per se. I guess you could say Miss Mount, or no, not Miss Mount. Uh, Whatever the giant lady was, I forget what her name was. That's probably like the closest you might get to like what Popstar is kind of like. But
You know,
actually, that's still kind of a miss. But it's still like a lot of aspects and stuff that look like they just took from My Hero and just restructured it so it could fit better, or yeah, fit better in Vigilantes. That I wish they could have did something just completely different, just to
it's,
actually shake up what they were trying to deliver. Um,
no, it's
yeah,
not. It's not like that, man. And
nah, it's not. Uh, like, and I'm curious on what the people have to say about this too. So like, I'm gonna activate my trap card. Pure ignorance. I don't read shit. I don't go looking for shit. I watch the show just like how I say we do, and I make my viewpoints from there. But for whatever reason, watching this episode, for me anyway, I felt like I see where they're going at with vigilantes. So if you ever looked at the way Coachy be sliding across the ground using his court, he got like this little blue streak shit, tailing behind him as well as under his hands and feet or whatever he's using for his court. And I didn't notice it. Oh, I didn't put the connection until it just randomly popped in my head. I was thinking about my hero in the last episode we saw before it went on this hiatus. What I'm talking about specifically is Deku. He unlocked a new court just in time to show it off for Shigaraki gear shift. And I had to go back and watch the animation for the gear shift. When he activates the gear shift too, it's the same little streak shit. When he sit there and does the whole little, it's the same little blue streak. It looks exactly the same. And if you, I'll probably be stretching on that. Like Kochi does look like the user for whoever the gear shift quirk is. Like he just has a little scar right here in his face. Like because you can't really see his hair like that. I don't think we've ever really seen his hair like that because he always has a hood on. I might be wrong about that, but this looks like this is actually going to be the backstory of the quirk user for the gear shift quirk that Deku has. So that means we'll see. However, he ends up getting part of one for all. We'll see how he ends up getting one for all. And then on top of that, that means he dies at the end of the series because he has to die for Deku to be using his quirk.
all right, I'm gonna call bullshit right now. And here's the thing. This is why I'm gonna call
But
bullshit. I think it'll be very interesting to see how he does get all for one. All for one. All right,
yeah,
and if he does get all for one, this would just be a total ass pull, man. Like I don't even want to see the shit, honestly, because he would have to get all for one, and then also he already has a court, so
mhm,
he already has a shortened lifespan,
mhm.
and then how he dies, I think it'll just be silly. I don't know, man. Like I, I don't think it'd be worth it, damn, man. Like I just don't. And also too, because like where the fuck is all for one at? And is all for one? Is he currently like on life support and shit right now? Like, is he like currently
Well,
like
I guess
you
that's
know
kind of hard to say.
in a laboratory? Yeah, well, yeah, we don't know, but it's like yo,
Yeah.
unless you get like the big boys into this shit, man, it's not gonna really make a fuck for me, man. And the scale of the actions that's taken, it has to amount to the environment in the show. Meaning, you can't tell me he gets all from one just so he can beat a C rank villain. You get what I'm saying? Like it has to be a point where if what you're saying is true, then this guy's about to go up against fucking All for One.
I mean, it depends on how. That's I guess that's really the key point of how the story can go is how he ends up getting the all for one. Because like if he gets it knowingly, then yeah, that what you're saying makes sense. If he gets it somehow unknowingly, then the way it's going now, it would make sense.
Yeah, but that's the thing too, man. Like he passes down All for One
Mhm.
or One for All, right? Yeah, One for All. He passes
Okay.
down One for All. Mm. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him fighting the fucking C rank villains, dog. Like you're gonna have to bring out the big boys. All right, make up somebody new or make up somebody we haven't seen before. But you can't have him fighting fucking lower levels. And you also cannot tell me that he doesn't know that he has one of the strongest quirks known to the fucking My Hero universe. Sorry, it fucking just can't go like that, bro. All of the All for Ones, no One for Alls, um, all of them had incredible, like I wouldn't say incredible strength, but they were pretty powerful, right? And just to give him some shit so he can just be a vigilante, I'm calling ass, bro. I'm calling ass on that every single time.
Hey, it's a weird dynamic because like even because like I mean we already know that he's a huge admirer of All Might, so I can see if he starts doing something, especially now at the way this episode ends. People are already starting to have like some speculation, or they're trying to be on the lookout for people that's going out and fighting crimes that's not actually official heroes because there's a crime to fight without the hero's license. So we already know he's got the spotlight. So uh, potentially he could fight All Might, and maybe it's one of the little goofy. Like I don't know why the whole time you say that in my head, it was the most goofiest. Probably even my hero way of him getting it. Like he's zipping around on the ground, and maybe like a piece of All Might hair just comes falling down, and for
Guys in his
whatever
mouth.
reason, yup, just flies straight to his mouth. He's talking to Pop Star or Knuckle Duster, and just whoops, and then he just chokes him for whatever reason, there's trash everywhere in the streets. He rolls out on the street, crashes into a trash bag. Knuckle Duster
You
and
know what?
Popstar finish the fight with All Might.
You know what? You know what?
He'll
They
be
are they
very my hero.
they are going to have to explain why it One for All will affect him differently from Deku. Because if you remember correctly, Deku couldn't even use 1% of One for All, right? They have so they're gonna have to give that to the crawler dude now. Like that has to be his maturation. It
But not
has to be.
necessarily. Nah,
Why
but not
not?
necessarily because All Might had because well, one All Might's still alive, and then depending on like just like how All Might's quirk was, no, he was quirkless.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember,
It has to be passed down the same way. If not, my hero is just a bunch of bullshit.
but wasn't All Might's predecessor. I don't think his predecessor was able to tap into all the available courses of One for All either, right?
No, no. This is before Deku could even tap into that shit, bro. He couldn't even use 1% of One for All. No tapping into nothing. Remember when he first got it, he couldn't even use 1% of it. And
But
when
that was
he
just,
did, he broke all the bones in his body. Like,
but yeah, but that was just All Might's court though. Like he never even got to use everybody else's. So like if Koichi is still stuck using his court, and maybe he just gets one of the other ones, then like he doesn't have to get All Might. I don't expect him to just get All Might's court, if any court at all. Really, I would
but what do
be,
you?
I wouldn't be surprised if All for One really just enhanced his own court.
Do we have any My Hero guests that's watching this to clarify this shit up? Because I think Because you're saying All Might's court, but All Might didn't have a court. He had All for One, which was the
Yeah.
court. It's not like it's something separate. It's not like you have All Might's court and then you have All for One or One
So,
for All. Excuse me.
I mean, you're right. So I guess the real question I'm asking is I don't remember whose quirk was he using.
Who? All Might?
Mm-hmm. Because the
I
only
think
quirk he had
it's
was,
predecessor, right?
yeah, old girls. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the girl that gave him this. So, okay, so yeah, yes. No, I thought she was able to fly and shit. What? No, no, no. Maybe I'm thinking about her husband.
Nah, I think she did have a
Yeah,
cape.
maybe.
Did
I
she
mean, she
have a
did have a
cape?
cape. Yeah, yeah, she had a cape. But I think I'm thinking about her husband. Her husband could fly because her husband was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the jet guy. Yeah, yeah. So
Um, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If All Might hands over All for One, right? It has to go the same way. That's what I'm saying. It has to be passed down the same way as it was with Deku. It can't be another way.
I mean, wouldn't that be the same if he's just riding down the street talking and a piece of hair falls in his mouth? And...
No, 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 no. I'm not saying the act of it. I'm saying what comes with it. It has to be the same way, or my hero's just a big bag of bullshit.
I mean, but I have to go back and look. But I don't think All Might's predecessor was able to do all this. It just
I mean,
it
Deku can't
wouldn't.
even do what All Might does. I'm just saying
That's true.
you can't
That's true.
you can't pass down the cork to him and it somehow just be totally different. That's an ass pull, bro.
I mean, but he was actually
Because
more physically fit than Deku when he got it. Joe.
it does. I I don't even know what the fuck that means because I'm still trying to figure out why All Might gets buff. Before he fights. I still don't know the fucking reason for that, and I still don't know the reason why Deku can't do the same thing. It just doesn't make sense.
It's
And we
anime.
know.
What are you
It,
talking about?
I'm just saying, but we know that's not All Might's true form. Like we know he's a skinny dude. Like that's just
I
regular
mean,
form.
I think that was after he took. I think that was after he took that blow to the chest from One for All though.
No, but that's his regular form. Like that's just like his walking around. That's like his walking around form, dog.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like if you remember back before he got to court, like he was like he damn near still looked the same with or without the cork when he was using it. Like he didn't go up and out of forms and stuff. But after he took that hit from One for All, like granted, man, that kind of makes too much sense. But that's when he had that other form and he was able to go buff.
Right. My
But I
hero
mean,
doesn't make any
his quirk is manipulating. It's basically manipulating muscle mass. So I mean, it's not too far fetched.
doesn't make any sense, man. But go ahead. Are you done? Are you done with this My Hero propaganda?
Uh, yeah, man. I was pretty much. Yeah, I believe that was pretty much it, man. Let us know in the comments what y'all think about that. What y'all think?
You're wrong, Dad. You're wrong.
Just remember where you heard it first. Damn, son, where'd you find?
Where did you find that, man?
But
um,
yeah,
welcome back to another episode of Where's My Anime? We're on episode 21. I'm your boy Jay Sama. This is my boy Dab. We covered quite a few animes already. Super Cute, Windbreaker, Devil May Cry, Beginning After the End, My Hero Academia, Vigilante, and now let's get into some other animes. We're gonna get into 2B Hero X, season 1, episode 2. um, the show's interesting, man. It's interesting.
yeah.
They have. I don't know if this is gonna be the theme for every episode, but I feel like they're throwing different animation styles into each episode so far. Episode 1 was more like it was more or less like that arcane vibe to it, and then this episode they brought out the like the traditional cartoonish 2D style. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it, man. It was cool transitions. The story also progressed too, which I think they did a good job of like moving it
Yeah,
along.
yeah.
Um, and I actually thought old girl died. Um, yeah, what's her name? Moonlight
Just Moon.
Moon. I thought
Yeah.
she actually died. You know, I was like,
Oh,
damn.
talking about the
Yeah,
beginning when
when
she was in the bed. They didn't even explain it. Now that I think about it,
no, they
huh?
didn't. I thought she
Yeah.
died then, and I thought she died the second time too when they were when Nice was fighting his nemesis. I was like, damn. And then
Right.
they had the excuse me, they had the whole funeral, and then he was crying, and even Ivy was like, I didn't know he was such a good actor, and she shed a tear. I said, damn, did she really fucking die? And then next thing you know, it go back to their room, and she right there.
Oh,
I'm like, oh shit.
oh, you didn't remember hearing what she said when she fell from the top of the little structure
Yeah, she was
and
just like,
when
it's a
she
catch up
told him,
packet.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but still though, like I thought that was um I I thought she was just saying that in the moment, even though she was dying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. They faked me out. They faked me out. They faked me out, dog. Because why did the manager lady shed a tear too? Like, while she was when she was watching the funeral. Like,
I mean,
it
because
was
he's a
just
good actor, man. He was selling this shit, man. And I think he actually felt that way because he actually did care for Moon, and
yeah. I mean,
now he lost
I
his
get
moment.
it, I get
Yeah.
it. But she shed a tear too. Like, damn, like bitch, dad, like what we talking about?
Hey, I
um,
mean, yeah. I mean, we do it all the time. We watch a movie. We know the actors is gonna be dying in movies gonna be really dead, but hey, they sell that shit. We be crying too, man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wasn't crying about it. I wasn't crying
Nah,
about it.
nah, nah.
I was just like, damn, she died. And nah, she didn't. And the whole dynamic of the public perception about the heroes. I think this is what makes this show one of those sneaky ones that might climb to the top. As far as being one of the best animes out. Because they just showed another example of Nice was like, yeah, I told everybody to pray for your freedom, right? And then she was able to be able to teleport somewhere else that was other than being by his side. I was like, damn, yo, like that's trippy.
Yeah, that's the part that's kind of getting me caught up. Like, 'cause I was supposed to go watch the first episode because I still don't understand how the powers work in this show. That's the only thing that really fucks me up.
Yeah, and here's another thing too. Why is he flying? This motherfucker's flying. If he's flying, like, did the other Nice just like say, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna fly today"? Because he made it seem like he was like, "Yo, you can't fly," and then he just fucking
Oh shit, that's
he
a good
walked
point.
off the
That's a great
building.
point. That's a
He
great
walked off the
point.
building,
That's a
right?
great fucking point.
Like, what the fuck, this dude
Damn,
flying? So I
damn.
don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's probably really gonna be the only downfall of the show. Like, I just don't understand just how the powers work for this shit. But as far as like visual execution, the
Dope,
fight choreography,
dope,
all that stuff, man, it's great. It's great. The story. The
dope.
story's great. The story's great as well. So yeah, but I
What,
ain't been
what,
pissed
what,
off.
oh no, you good, man. You good. You can go ahead with it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping they go back to the same way they ended episode one going into episode two, where Moon was laying out in the bed and it looked like she was dead in the bed because she had like blood coming out her, I think coming out her head and her chest, right? Yeah, just her head. But like he came
Yeah,
into
she
the
was
room about to
dead.
go to sleep. Yeah, she's laid out in the bed. He's about to go tell her good night. She's like, "Oh shit, she's dead!" And all of a sudden, I guess he passed out, and he wakes up on the couch, and Moon's up. She's exercising on the couch, like ain't nothing happened. So I'm hoping
Yeah,
they go back and touch up on that, unless that was just her playing games like how she did when They fell off of the. Actually, that probably would have been a good one. That's probably what she was doing. She probably was playing dead, just like how um, when she fell off that structure and put it that little piece of blood right there on her chest to make it look like she took a fatal blow. It might have been what it was, but
Yeah, the show was wild.
mm, yeah.
But
Uh,
the whole dynamic and the plot of this show is very interesting. It has me. It has my attention.
yeah, I feel
If
like
that's
that.
what you wanted to be Hero X, you got my attention now.
Most definitely, just make more sense for this power scale thing. I think the only one that might make the most sense right now is that fear aspect. Whatever this fear like power is, I think that's the only one that kind of makes more sense than whatever the superhero thing is. I feel like it's fan driven, which I mean I guess obviously is fan driven, but what does that mean? Like like if the original Nice was able to die from just falling off the roof because he wasn't able to fly, and then you take somebody
Supposedly.
supposedly, and then you take a whole other person and you just spray paint his hair and teach him how to do ballet, and now he can do all this Superman equivalent type shit, other than shooting lasers out his eyes and ice cold breath. Like it's gotta make some sense on that, but it's definitely pleasing to watch. Um, uh, I don't even what happened to Rick. I don't even remember what happened to Rick because Rick quit too, right?
You said
I
what?
think Rick, the original,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
original dude.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He just fell back. He just fell back. I think he. I mean, I think he died too, man. I mean, not two. Only one person died, but he kind of just fell back once he realized that. I don't know, man. He just felt at ease, man. Like he just felt. You talking about the Nemesis dude, right? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. He just like Knife hit his ass one good time, and he just fell backwards, man, into the abyss. So I mean, I don't know if he actually died or not, but he felt like he accomplished what he needed to, and he had resolve after that.
yeah. Like so far, I think we're gonna have like a new cast almost every episode. So far, almost everybody we got introduced to has died or like just removed themselves from
No,
the
not
picture.
really, not
Wait,
really.
so that? Oh, you talking about the Trooper Dare dude? Somebody else? Yeah,
Yeah, he's still there. He's still
yeah.
there. I know you appreciated that. Like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. They didn't kill that villain off. You know you like
I
that
mean,
shit.
I mean, from that little power up that he got what God's eye, evil God was God's eye or something like that.
I didn't see that part. That was all the way at the end.
Uh, um, it was definitely the
A-
last
a-
time we see him because I
After that
remember like
fucking
that little.
octopus broke the glass in his aquarium, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that part didn't make sense to me because I mean, like he's surrounded by an aquarium, and you trying to figure out what's in your aquarium. Like that
he,
part
he was
was,
like, he was like, yo, who's this? Who's talking to me? And then it showed a fucking
yeah,
octopus, and then it broke the fucking glass, and then these little mechanical little bots were walking on the floor. I'm like, you went from an
yeah.
octopus to mechanical bots? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yep. But yeah, then they
Uh,
started pumping like what I guess is what they call fear energy. I mean, it's definitely called fear, but I don't know if it's necessarily called energy too, or it's considered energy. But they basically gave that to him when he had like the whole like little cape or yeah, I guess a hood. Yeah, like a hood, and it was like this big green like eye looking thing behind him. And I want to say they call it God's eye, and they were like, "Let's see what you can do with this." So.
okay.
He might be getting busy next episode. If not, I mean, what we gonna see?
What you give this one, man? I'm gonna give this one a
Uh,
9.
yeah, I can do the same, man. Like I said, the only knock I got for it, man, is they gotta explain this power thing, man. That's it. That's really
Yeah,
it.
I think they need to do that in Super Cube as well. I think I touched on that last week. Like, you gotta you
Yeah,
you have to tell me how these guys are like just all of a sudden they Joe Schmoes, and then all of a sudden, they're doing these super moves and doing these crazy ass martial art moves. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm okay. I'm okay with a explanation. Doesn't have to be the best one, but a explanation because I mean, I'm old school, man. I'm used to seeing fucking Goku train with different fucking masters and shit and learning different techniques. Like, that's how
They
motherfuckers
break it.
used to get it out. That's how they used to get it out in the mud. Now it's like, yo, just call me this, and I'm whipping ass now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I mean that's legit though. Like in the old animes, they break it down to you like you can go in your backyard and go try it too.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, these new animes, dog, they just fucking nah, dude. He was born with a can of whip ass. Like,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, moving along, man. Let's keep this thing moving tonight. We got welcome back
Oh
to another
man.
episode. Where's my anime? We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X. I'm your boy Jay Summer. This is my co-host, the Bleach Hater, the most infamous, the anime
Keep it
review
coming.
antagonist,
Keep it
the skip,
coming.
the Skip Bayless of anime reviews. That. um, yeah, man, we're gonna get into Lazarus season 1, episode 2. We had a lengthy conversation about this anime last episode 20. Um, you want me to go or you want to go?
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, another anime with a great pacing. It's continuing to build onto the story. It's continuing to give you expectations that you want to see in the next episode. It's action. It's great. Even though this is definitely not a. I think it's safe to say this is not a traditional anime that we've been covering on this show. It's
Yeah.
more. I don't lighthearted is not right the right word at all, but
It's more what?
I was gonna say lighthearted, but that's definitely not the word I'm trying to use. But
It's more
either way,
mystery, right? It's more mystery.
yeah, it has a detective kind of esque to it. So we got ooh, come on, I should remember her name. What's her name? What's the main character's name? No, I don't remember it.
Oh damn! You don't know the main character's name? It's all good. Go ahead,
It's
get your
fun.
thought out.
But we got the main character. Oh, Axel. We got Axel. You know, he already got taken up by the crew. I don't remember. I don't remember Boss Lady's name. But you know, she's got the whole crew gathered. She's breaking down, you know, why they gathered them all, and then we find out that the rest of them are also uh, ruffians, if you will. There are other people that committed some kind of crime and stuff. So basically, it's like I can't remember that movie, man. You probably know it off the top. That movie where they be gathering up all the whole bunch of people from prison that's like top
Yeah,
notch. And, oh man, I
that's,
can't even
that's
think of the name of the shit.
hey, look, that's crazy, man. Because I was thinking about that while I was watching it. While I was watching this episode, I was like, so this is basically a Suicide Squad,
Oh, I wasn't even that, but yeah.
from DC. Oh, what were you thinking?
It was something a lot older than that, man. Like I said, I can't think of the name. I can't even terrible names, especially people in real life. But but it gave me that kind of movie vibes, or whatever movie it was, where they went out and posted people out of prison that are good at different. They had different expertise to go complete the mission, which is exactly what this team is. They didn't break down everybody's expertise right at the bat on this one, but uh, they gave everybody the rundown. They're like, hey, you know, we got 30 days. You know, we need to go find Dr. Skinner so we can get the serum, which still leaves like a gap in there too, because she never said like, you know, necessarily why they need to be the first ones to find Dr. Skinner. Like, well, we don't know if they're trying to get it so they can hurt release it out to the world. We don't know if they're going to try to get it so they can monopolize it and, you know, make sure they're getting the most bang out of their
Make
buck
her,
out of this once in a lifetime
yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah, we don't
make a
know if they're
profit
just
off
trying to
that.
use it. Yeah, we don't know if they're going to just try to use it to make sure the people that they want to live are the ones that only live after this whole thing. Like it's it's a pretty dope dynamic. But they got the team. They break down, the little bit of information they do know about Dr. Skinner, about at least the last time they seen him, what he's done uh, in the past that they think might have had him go the route that he did as far as having to do what it's supposed to do. And I think he kind of did hit it on the nail um, in one of the speeches that he had, because he had one that was in front of um, what was it? It was the global something. So he's got all the countries
It was
there.
global. It was global warming.
That was one of the things he was talking about. But it's like I forgot what like the meeting itself was called. It was global something. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, he brought up global warming, and he brought up some other aspects too about uh, what's going on in the world that matters way more than just the economy aspect of it, because you can't have an economy if the world's not livable, and that's what he was
Yeah,
trying to convey to the world leaders. But that wasn't what the world leaders wanted to hear. They wanted to hear something that was going to bring in that money, stuff that was going to help out their economy. So they walking out of the whole conference. So
yeah,
personally, I think that was a trigger, even though they never said it, because they said it's happened the 3 year gap that would have been between what triggers happening and that event. So I think that was what the event was. But there were some other things too. Apparently, it's Dr. Skinner, even though he created this drug where, as of today in the anime, people got like 30 days left until they start dropping dead. Um,
I think.
the dude was basically humanitarian. He's helping the homeless, giving out money to people. He was aiding in global warming. He's creating shelters. Like he was doing a lot of stuff for not just the community but the world at large, to the best of his
Motherfucker's still
ability.
diabolical, bro. That's still some diabolical shit. I don't give a fuck
It's,
about all that humanitarian shit. And
it's like I was saying last episode, man. It's one of those things where like there's nobody to chin check humanity when humanity needs to get chin checked, because we don't chin check ourselves like how we would go chin check something else.
it doesn't matter, bro. It's still diabolical, bro. You killing innocent people. It's diabolical.
So who else? I mean, it sounded crazy. I was about to say, so who else are you going to kill? I mean, obviously, I mean, there's plenty of people. Like it's just one of those collateral things, man.
Who else are
Like
you
it's.
gonna kill? You can't kill innocent people. Who else are you gonna kill?
I mean, but if you think about it though, like if because they didn't bring that up, um, does Hapno pass on to infants that if their parents took it while they
The
were pregnant,
drug?
does it pass on to the infants? Yeah. Like really,
Uh,
truly, like I didn't think about that until now, but like, would that mean just like kids that aren't old enough to take Hapno will be the ones left, and not necessarily taking out all of humanity?
yeah, but I think kids were taking it too. I don't think it was an age restriction on this shit.
There wasn't, because I think they were talking about a middle
It's
schooler
kids.
at some point.
It was kids in school saying like, "Oh, it doesn't matter what I do because we're all gonna die in 30 days." Remember? He was like, "I don't
That's
have
the
to do
dude that's
that."
part of the team.
That was in episode one.
Yeah, that's I forgot his name too. That's the dude that's part of the team, the yellow hair dude, the one that got held at gunpoint at the first place they went to go check out.
Well, there you have it. I mean, kids on this shit, adults on this shit, it doesn't matter,
Oh
bro.
yeah, and
They're gonna die.
oh, I'm sorry, but I like that too, because we asked that question last episode. It was like, man, I wonder who on the team all took Hapner, and they asked that question this episode. And you think
Uh,
everybody started to raise their hands except for Axel. I was like, damn, it's just Axel, and then he raised his hand too. So the whole
yeah,
team is on the top block.
but
So
see,
that's dope.
that's also the crazy thing about it too is that when when does it? Well, here's my. I think it's all cap. I don't think people are gonna die. I think this dude just wants to see the chaos and have people and grabs people attention. And that's why he's like, "Come find me," because it doesn't make sense for you to plan a very well thought out plan. And if you even notice, they had the FDA up there. They were saying like, "How come you guys didn't know about this? You approved this drug." You know what I mean? And of
Yeah,
course, they were like, "Oh yeah, they
we don't know
declined
about
it."
a
You know what I'm
substance
saying?
that can change its properties in 3 years.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, so you you constructed this plan, and in 3 years people are gonna die. It has to be capped, bro. It can't be real, in my opinion, because
That's a good
and
point of view.
you want the dog and chase shit, right? Like, oh yeah, come find me. I'm a pop, I just popped my head back out in the last 30 days, and I've been gone for 3 years, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's all cap, bro. I
Oh,
mean,
I mean
that's
that's.
my hypothesis. Um, for those of y'all just tuning in, we're talking about Lazarus season 1, episode 2. I think it's all cap. And then also, one cool point I like, one cool scene that happened in this episode was when Axel and when Christine was driving, and she was like, "Yo, so tell me," she was like, she was like, "So tell me, how many years you got or whatever." And then when that dude was like 888, she stopped the car. She's like, "Get out of here, you creep! I'm about to be
Yeah,
riding with Leatherface in the car." You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And then he was just like, "Nah, man, just escape from prison is kind of like my thing." And they just keep adding sentences on top of it. I was like, "Yeah, that was pretty funny, man. Yeah, like
yeah.
that was a real reaction." Um, yeah, I mean, this episode was alright, man. It was alright. I mean, did it push the plot? Not really. They still trying to
What?
find Skinner, Dr. Skinner. We still don't know where Dr. Skinner is. I guess we just found out that they did find they did find images of him, right? And then they also found him in the software, but apparently it's thousands of people that look like Dr. Skinner. So they're not
Oh,
any closer to finding this guy. Um, and then secondly,
ooh. Oh, hold on. So it wasn't thousands. They actually said specifically 30. They said there was 30 different Dr. Skinners that they located. I wonder if they're going to try to play it out as like those 30 are tied in with like the 30 days, and like all of them have different messages. So like they find each one of them, like each one of them
nah,
has
they
like
said a
different.
thousand. I thought they said it was thousands of them.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they said 30.
No, you wanted it to say 30. They said like it was thousands of them, man. And they were like, "This shit
I'm
is
pretty sure it's
crazy."
30.
Hey man, hey, somebody drop
Yeah,
it in the
let us know.
comments. Drop it in the
Exactly.
comments. How many Dr. Skinners did they see in the last episode? If you get it right, you can win a pop today. Yeah, drop it in the comments, man, because I'm pretty sure they said thousands. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you were really more going. I just wanted to throw that little piece in there, but I think it would be dope though. Like, I can see him going that route since all of them already split it up and tried to go to three different locations to see if that's where Dr. Skinner was, which also takes the story up to another level because every place that everybody went to, there was already other people there trying to find somebody. Granted, I don't think that really amounted out to much because like
It was
between
confusing.
it kind of it kind of was so like the first interaction with the kid and the black guy when they got hemmed up they were looking for like a Mr. Kabiyoshi or some shit like that.
Yeah,
And
it was a
that-
little confusing, man.
yeah, but they was able to talk that out. So whatever this Kabiyoshi dude is, I'm butchering his name, but I know it's starting with a K. But he owed debt to like some of these folks, and they just end up shooting the shit with the Lazarus team while they trying to figure out when they're supposed to be trying to figure out, where Dr. Skinner is. And then back with Axel and you said Christy, um,
Christine,
yeah, they ended up running into. I don't know how you find out people are Mexican just from hearing Spanish, but they run into some Mexicans and some Russians, shit, and the DA and the FBA all in one location. So like, it's wild, man. But I think that might be part of it too. I didn't think about it that way. If the medicine is false and none of it, it's just all just a false positive. maybe it's just a way to get the world to work together under a common threat that normally, everybody would just handle in their own country's problems. So that's actually a very good, solid point of view. I didn't think about it like that.
Yo, it's all cap, bro. I got it. I got the shit figured out. Episode 2, it's all cap. You heard it first. Where's my anime? Episode 21, it's all cap. Lazarus. But no, I mean it still has my attention. I'm still
Okay.
fucking with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this episode, man. I give it a solid 7. Wasn't bad.
Seven? Damn, I felt like it was a little lacking in the gunfight with Christy and Axel, just a little bit. But I feel
Yeah,
like we definitely could have got some more, like I was originally with the jailbreak. So
yeah.
that part kind of hurt me a little bit. But I'll say 9.5. It was. I like it. I like it.
9.5.
Yes, I like it.
Shit. Oh shit. He about to start rating the show like he used to rate Dan and then. Alright, I got you.
Get out of here.
Alright, I got you.
Hey,
This
we
is
gotta
another
break up this
episode.
monotony a little bit.
Hey, it's all good, man. Yeah, because we have been agreeing. Surprisingly, that's crazy. This is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 21. We had a slew of animes that we reviewed tonight. We reviewed the starter from the top. We reviewed Super Q, Windbreaker, Devil May Cry, The Beginning After the End, My Hero Academia, Vigilantes, To Be Hero X, Lazarus, and now we're about to wrap it up with Yaba. Um, this is an interesting show, man. I think I like it. I think I like it, and I think I really like it after this episode. Actually, um, it has humor in it. It has humor in it, man, but it doesn't seem like it's too forced, right? Like
Yes.
I was laughing at some of the shit that was going on. With Yama and his nemesis and like, the back and forth they were doing and shit. Like
Yeah.
it just made me giggle a little bit. Like, yeah, that's crazy. Um, but I think it's about to turn up in the next episode or in the next couple episodes actually. It's very interesting. It still has my attention. I like how I like the similarities that Yaba has when Goku was a child too, right? I
Same.
see it, man.
Same.
The cheerfulness, the willingness to fight somebody stronger, the willingness to train and get stronger. Um, like it's all there, man. Like they drew that inspiration from Goku, bro. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Um, I like it, man. And then I also like um, the animal perspective, like how they have these animals in this world or in this universe, like they're very interactive with the people, right? Especially with Yaba. He's like a fucking jungle boy, man. Like his fucking
Well,
his crow from all the way back home came and seen him. What was his nemesis name, man? You remember his
I
name?
just
He
call
looked
him.
like
Just call him Omi. It is pretty long. I just call him Omi for short. I know that's the first three letters
Obi.
for sure.
Yeah, this fucking crow was in the chicken hen at Obi's crib. You remember? The crow was like raiding it and stuff. So when Obi had got back to his house, he had seen like all his he seen like his chicken coop like just dismantled, but all the chickens were somewhere else, and they were like scared. And he was like, "Fucking Yaba." You don't remember that?
I mean, he had pigeons, but nah, I don't remember that.
Were they pigeons or chickens?
Pigeons.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny, man. Just like
I
how
don't
he
remember
hit,
that.
just like how he hit Yaba's tiger, and Yaba, when he seen it, he was like, "Fucking Obi." Like that whole little shit was
Yeah.
cool, man. It was cool, yo. Um, but I'm excited to see now that Obi got the power, he unlocked by training and then stumbling upon the basement of his training grounds. Whatever, it's cool. So
Yeah,
I'm definitely interested in that, and also how it's going to shape who he is and kind of like the path he's going to go down.
yeah, yeah. Because it's this. I don't know how to describe it. Because for sure that the influence from Yaba, it was both good and bad. Because not only does Omi want to train and more of a unconventional kind of fight style, other than just tournament dojo style. Now he wants to mix it up, but at the same time, now he done unlocked some presumably demonic power and potential that he's going to be using to try to develop on and use that to better his fighting skills so that he remains number one. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure he doesn't even consider himself number one anymore because that's how this episode came off. Homie was like, "Yo, I won all these tournaments. I never lost one. And I'm gonna continue to do this. Like nobody can beat me." And
Yeah, never
then,
lost a battle.
yep. And granted, this fight that Yabe forced Homie to go at him with out of just sheer uh, torment or
Yeah,
taunting.
yeah, yeah,
he, he ended up losing that fight. Granted, it wasn't under his regular guidelines, and um, it wasn't for like any kind of rating or award or nothing. It was still a battle that he lost, and he took that shit to heart. So it's definitely got a
that's
lot of
true.
dynamics to the show, man. It's dope. I'm just surprised it happened so fast. But I'm hoping you notice I said this last episode in the opening of the first episode. The little demon dude thing was
Uh,
Omi. I told you it was Omi.
yeah, I guess so, man. I fucking guess so. But we should see more of that. We should see him reflecting that same look. But it's good, man. I'm giving this episode a 9, dude. It was entertaining, and it pushed the plot, and it was good animation again. I'm fucking with it for sure.
Most definitely, most definitely. I love the action. I love the little bit of comedy in there, like just little goofy shit that I wouldn't laugh at anything else. Like in any other show, I wouldn't laugh at it. Like when Omi was celebrating on the bus after he
Yeah,
whopped Omi in the head, and he's in
yeah,
the jump, and then he gets smacked by a street sign. I was rolling for
yeah.
no reason.
yeah.
But
Um,
I didn't think I was going to be liking this one, to be honest with you. I thought this was going to be on the chop block. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing the next episode this time. So, yeah, yeah,
you
I'm
thought this
down.
was gonna be in the chopping block?
I thought this was going to be on the chopping block, bro.
No, fucking my hero Vigilante's gonna be on the chopping block. And this shit don't get good quick. I'm not about to sit here and watch a fucking Deku 2.0 go just beat Deku on some bullshit, dog. I watched 7 seasons. Deku had got me for 7 seasons, bro. It will not ever happen again.
I mean, you're not wrong. I hate that it's such a watch and repeat, but it's going to contribute to the continuation of My Hero in one way or another.
So,
If we're going to be talking about
slowly,
My Hero, we sadly have to. We gotta ride this ride, man. Hopefully, it's only 12 episodes. Hopefully, not 24.
hopefully,
Hopefully, it's
man.
12 and it's done.
Hope fucking Lee, man. Damn. But what you giving this episode?
Uh, I get a 9.5. See. I get a
Nine point
9.5.
five.
I really don't know why I'm not giving it a 10, but I get a 9.5.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't give it a 10 either. Oh, um, I mean it was solid all the way through. Even when they was fighting on
It
top of
was.
the bus. Um,
Yeah.
can't really find any deficiencies with this episode, but I'm gonna let it breathe as a 9. Um, thank you to everybody who joined in tonight, who commented, who just took a little time to check us out tonight. This concludes our episode 21. We were live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X. Go follow us up there. Everything is Where's My Anime? One word. We up there. We live. Appreciate you for tuning in. You can take us out, Dap.
Yep. Again, like you said, thank y'all for watching, man. Hey, please though, man. Next time y'all watch, throw some comments in there, man. We want to hear what y'all got to say.
Throw them
We
comments in
want
there. I know y'all be disagreeing with
yeah,
that. I know y'all disagree with this dude.
yeah. And if y'all do, let me know, or let Jason Harmon know. Boy, hey, man, you want some weird shit? Like, why? Like, let us know. Like, come with it, please.
For sure, for sure.
But other than that, man, it was another great episode, episode 21. Glad to make it this far with you, Jay Sama. Until the next season and the next episode, we'll catch y'all on the next
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate
one.
everything.